This is 19-year-old Humberto Lopez and 19-year-old Ricardo Gonzalez. On December 6, 2025, West Palm Beach police responded to a marina theft of approximately $10,000 in fishing equipment. What unfolded was less a story about stolen rods than a case study in how spontaneous statements, voluntary interviews, and Florida accomplice law can dismantle 3 defendants simultaneously.
Okay. Tents, right? At night.
Does anybody have a tent?
Well,
if you see somebody with a tent,
sleeping bag too, it covers tents, any type of sleeping outside.
So
that
somebody's committing a crime.
That's the law of the state of Florida.
If somebody's committing a crime,
I don't want to debate you, sir. If you don't know your job, that's fine.
You're saying
and if you think you're doing your job,
and
that's
you're not doing anything
about it.
about
What I'm telling you is when
I'm
a
telling
little
you,
kid
but
gets
you're not
hurt
listening.
and
That's
gets
fine.
injured,
I have a call
it's going to be on your mind.
Perfect. Perfect. When you figure out a solution for homelessness, let me know. So, yep, I'll go out and violate people's rights just for you. Perfect.
How you doing, sir? Sorry about that. How you doing, sir? You doing good? All right. So, one question I have for you. Do y'all have cameras on these docks?
Yes.
That face like out, like which, or like right here and stuff like that? Where? Okay, is it active?
Yes, exactly. And coming in, there's 2.
Okay. Have you been pulling it up?
No, I'm not the one going to pull it up.
Who pulls it up?
The property manager.
Property manager?
Yeah, I informed him.
Okay. How do I get in contact with him?
You can talk to him.
Is he coming to the scene? Or is he on scene?
He's going to come, but not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah, there's cameras on the pole right down there.
Property manager's coming in, but sometime today.
I don't really think there's going to be anything that we could process because the boat's kind of wet anyway with dew.
I don't think so, yeah.
So we're not going to be able to get fingerprints probably. I mean, our best shot's going to be the camera.
I think you'll be able to see some from these cameras.
You said it's about $10,000 worth of stuff, you think?
They're what, about $1,500 a pop?
The reels are like eight something, and the rods are seven.
Yeah, so about $1,500 a piece.
Plus line, plus.
I'll call Sarge too, just because it's a decent amount of money worth of stuff. I'll be back. Just start getting that information. What are the reels called?
The reels are called Shimano.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, you might want to.
Okay, so this is, okay.
This is identical. He has 8 of them, 6 of them are stolen.
6 of these are stolen. All right. I'm just take a photo of this too.
On it, like that.
Okay, I'm gonna take a photo of that. Yeah. It's not gonna go anywhere outside, bro. This is just when I do my report.
Oh, you're fine. I just fuck with you.
Yeah.
Bodycam been rolling, dude. You're in it anyways. It's big old arms.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, we got warrants, bro.
Please, no, none of those. No. Trying to chill today. And they're about $1,500 a piece.
Yeah, what's up?
How far y'all heading out today?
Just out front.
We got a tournament.
Oh, really? Oh, so yeah, we'll hurry this up.
We're already a couple minutes late.
I expect about another 10
I already told my
grand to be in
big
this
guy, I'm like, I'm running
tournament,
behind.
Yeah. If we win today, it'll be a good day.
I hope y'all do, man.
It'll make up for this.
The legal hinge of this case is Florida's spontaneous-utterance doctrine. Under Rhode Island versus Innis, decided in 1980, interrogation for Miranda purposes means express questioning or its functional equivalent. A statement volunteered without prompting falls outside that definition entirely, which means a Miranda warning is not required to make it admissible. Florida appellate courts apply this rule strictly. When Ricardo blurted out at the traffic stop that he and 2 friends had stolen the fishing poles, that single sentence converted an unrelated roadside detention into the evidentiary foundation of a felony case. No suppression motion under Florida Rule of Criminal Procedure 3.190 will dislodge it. The charge itself flows from Florida Statute 812.014. Theft of property valued at $750 or more but less than $20,000 is grand theft of the 3rd degree, a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine under Section 775.082 and 775.083. The most consequential statute for the co-defendants, however, is Florida Statute 777.011, Any person who aids, abets, counsels, hires, or otherwise procures the commission of an offense is a principal in the first degree, charged identically to the person who physically committed the act, whether or not actually or constructively present at the scene.
Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any question, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ricardo. Can you tell me what happened?
Your side of the bridge or both?
Our side of the bridge.
You just went into the marina.
Which marina?
So the bridge right here, I don't know the name of the marina, but it's on Fuller. We went into the marina, go fishing. And then we saw the fishing rods and took them, and then we just left. Like, we didn't even continue fishing.
Which fishing rods? Can you describe them?
The orange line ones.
Orange line ones?
Yeah, silver conventional reels.
Okay. Where did you get them from?
A boat that was parked at the marina.
Okay. Can you describe the boat to me?
It was about a 30-foot boat, give or so, open fishing. I think it had 2 motors or 3 motors, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Where were the poles located?
In the back of the boat, just like the fishing rod holders.
Okay. And what did you do after taking the poles? Where did you go?
We just left. We went back in the car and just went home. Well, no, we went to Southern Boulevard Bridge to go fishing. And then after that, we went home.
Okay, who's we?
Me and 2 friends.
Who are your 2 friends?
Humberto and Sal. So Sal is more of like Humberto's friend. Just.
Do they have last names or?
I guess Humberto's last name is Lopez, and then the other dude I have no clue.
You have no clue?
No. Yeah.
Alright.
How do you know them?
I know Humberto through my friend that I work with.
Do you have a phone number for them? We're still trying to find the rest of the polls.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're extremely valuable.
Yeah.
You probably know. You talked about the orange line.
Yeah.
Showing a picture of the lines. Those ones there. So
Yeah,
those are the ones we just took the pictures of outside. And then I'll pull up the location. The other question is this the first time you guys done this, or is this multiple times?
That was the first time I went fishing with both of them.
Well, not just fishing. There's nothing wrong with fishing, but taking other people's stuff.
Yeah, it was the first time.
Does this look familiar?
Right here. It was one of these 2. I think it was this boat, or maybe this one.
Okay, but that's the location.
Yeah.
Do you have phone numbers or addresses for your friends?
Nah, then I have his girlfriend's phone number, and that's it.
How'd you guys connect up last night then?
Because he was at our job.
Oh, you guys work together?
No. I work with his girlfriend.
Okay.
Me and his girlfriends have been friends for a pretty long time.
Police go interview Humberto to get his side of the story.
Josh? Humberto. So you remember what this gentleman said earlier, I guess, with the Miranda rights and all that stuff? Okay. So I guess the other night, Friday or something?
Yeah, it was around there.
Friday night?
Yeah.
Was it Friday night or Saturday morning? I don't know which one it was.
It was late at night. We were out all night. We left probably like 9.
Do some fishing?
Yeah.
What's the deal that night? What happened that night?
I'll explain it the same way I explained it to you. Ricky that night, he works at Dick's with my girlfriend.
Ricky is Ricardo, right?
Ricardo, yeah.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That day, Ricky, I go to my girlfriend's job. I forgot if I was picking her up or if I was just going to see her or something. And cool, see Ricky, he's like, yeah, do you want to go fishing tonight? Just like, all right. I was like, maybe, I'm not too sure. Like, I'll see like how the night goes. It was still early. We just like, or whatever, yeah, let's do it. Whatever, we're just going to go catch some jacks. Catch a Goliath, maybe. Rare chance, but maybe you're correct.
Nah,
Yeah,
better
first of all,
catch
you
the
do.
jacks.
We caught jacks.
Okay.
We caught, I think, like 7 jacks.
Where? The one here at Palm Beach?
All over. We just went.
What you guys using?
We were using NOBs.
Okay.
The Hell Yeah Butter.
3-inch or 5-inch?
3-inch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's the ones I use.
Okay. And then, so Ricky knows all the spots, like that we went to. We're in his mom's car. He picks up his mom's car at my house. We go around. Ricky's like, "Oh, I know a marina, like around here, like that we could get, like maybe like toss into like under the docks or something." And then I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever. Like that's what I want to do." And then we go to the marina that's here,
Okay.
on the island. And this lady that like when we parked the car, there was a lady walking out of her car. out of an Uber, and then she just opens the door.
The gate to the dock.
The gate to the dock.
Okay.
And then we go in, and we start fishing like the lights of the boats under the. That's where they are. We start fishing the lights, and Sal catches the first one, biggest one, but we didn't get stuck in his down his throat. At this point, Ricky, he was fishing as well, but his line got cut off by one of the jacks.
Yeah.
And then we don't see where he goes. Ricky's just like, okay, whatever. And then I toss under the rope, I get stuck on the rope, might be on the top hook.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get it unstuck, and then Ricky comes next to me with 3 rods, and I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck? And then he's like, we have to get out of here, grabs my line, snaps it, and then we run from there. We get to the car, and it's kind of just what did you do? But what's going on? And then he's like, it's fine, you guys didn't do anything, it's okay. And he's like, do you guys still want to keep fishing? I was like, sure. I didn't think this was going to happen a second time, you know? Then he's like, okay, there's a marina over here, and I know for sure there's going to be fish here, which is the Palm Beach Marina.
Okay.
He's like, I've been here before, I know how to get in. I was like, okay, whatever, let's go fish. We go to the Palm Beach Marina. He shows us a way in, and then I'm like, how are we going to get in? There's a gate. And he jumps from the seawall to the dock, and then opens the gate. I was like, okay. And then we go into the right side, first light, because that's where all the lights were that we saw.
Yeah.
There's actually no activity there at all that night. Okay, Ricky's like, oh, before we leave, let's just hit the other side, just in case there's anything over there. Maybe a couple seconds into hitting that corner, I'm looking on the right side, trying to see, I think I see a light or something. And Ricky goes, yo. And me thinking okay, activity or something. We walk over there, I look down, and then I'm thinking Ricky's casting, but no, he put his rod down and he grabbed 2 poles, and I was like, what? What are you doing? If there's a video, you're going to see me. What are you doing? And then he just grabs it and just tosses them in my hand, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And I just sit here for a moment, what's going on? What are you doing? We put him down, and then all of a sudden he hops up the boat and says, run, someone's coming. I panic. I'm like, yo, what do I do? I didn't think about dropping them in the moment.
Yeah.
I just should have just put him there.
This is why Humberto's narrative collapses as a legal defense. He admits receiving the rods from Ricardo's hands, transporting them in a vehicle, carrying them into his home, and then moving them to a neighbor's dumpster for later retrieval. Each of those acts is an affirmative step in completing and concealing the theft, and each independently satisfies the aiding or abetting standard. Florida courts also recognize constructive possession of stolen property as circumstantial evidence of knowing participation. The 4th District Court of Appeal has repeatedly held that exclusive possession of recently stolen property, unexplained or unsatisfactorily explained, supports an inference of guilty knowledge sufficient to sustain a theft conviction. The 4th Amendment poses no obstacle to the prosecution here. The Marina surveillance footage was held by a private property manager who voluntarily released it. Under United States v. Miller and the third-party doctrine, no warrant is required when the custodian of the recording consents to disclosure.
At least that would have been on the dock or something.
Right. Understandable.
But then we go, and then we leave, we put him in the car, and I was kind of just sitting there in the passenger seat, okay, what did you just do? And then he's like, bro, don't worry about it, you didn't do anything. And then we're like, we got all these fish, let's go fish. We have all the jacks, he's like, let's not waste them, let's go to the bridge and just fish. We go to the bridge, we fish there till 5, maybe.
Okay.
We leave, go to my house. The second we get to my house, my rods, my personal rods, are under the ones he put on top.
Okay.
So I'm taking them out, they're tangled. I grab my rods, I go inside of my house to put my rods in my house. But at this moment, since he took all of them out to get mine out, they're on my grass.
Okay.
They're laying on my front yard. As I'm walking, I see him putting rods back in his car. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna take all of them. That's his problem. And I come back out. Sal is by his car, turning it on to let it warm up. And then we walk to Ricky. His trunk's closed. We're looking, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let's bye. It's all right, say bye to him. And then look, still rods on my grass. I'm like, Ricky, you're taking those. I don't want responsibility for something that you want and you want to take. He's like, no, you guys take them, I don't want these. We're not gonna use all these. I'm like, I don't want these, at all. personally, I watched someone in my car, Phil Foster, like a month ago.
Yeah.
I don't watch stolen. I don't like that. Like, I don't. And then he's like, whatever, bro, I'm just fucking leaving. He gets in his car, he leaves. Me and Sal are just like, I don't want these rods in my house. And he's like, I don't want them in my house. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go, like, I have a neighbor that's like a street away, 2 streets away. He lives like in these apartment buildings, like one of the townhouses.
Okay.
And we just set them behind a dumpster. And our plan was gonna be like, the next day, or if not the next day, tell Ricky, hey, these are where they are, come and get them. We don't want them. Because I don't want that in my house. I don't want these drugs, I'm gonna use them. I have my own. I pay for my own, I work hard for my own shit. I'm not gonna go to a fucking marina with stolen rods and fish, and then someone be like, hey, that's my rod. No.
Understandable.
I don't want that. So I put them there. Me and Sal both put them there. And then went home. It was already 6 a.m. I'm trying to go to sleep. My girlfriend called me and said, Ricky got arrested. For what? I thought, knowing him, he probably did some other shit. He got arrested for something else. The rod he was using to fish with us for the jacks was stolen. He had told us that night. I'm like, what? Like, why?
Okay. Where does Ricky normally get his stuff? Like, I know you said the rod that he was using to fish with that night is stolen, but like, have you known him to do this stuff before?
I fished with him a couple of times before,
yeah,
and he's never done this. That's why I've never worried about it. Like, hey, you have your stuff. That's you. You don't do it with me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
See, okay. How did we get here today? Because I know what they told me.
He told me, hey, I know that you guys had these rods because I guess Ricky, whatever, when he got arrested, he said that we had the rods, right? And I was like, he called me and said, if you guys bring them in and you want to do an interview, I was like, yes, I'll come in. I come at 10:30, whatever you want. I'll come in. Like, okay. I don't want these. Y'all can have them.
Understandable. Where do you guys know each other from? Just like
school. I went to
high school.
Yeah,
or
high school. We went to I had a few classes with him. Like freshman year, I had like a class with him. I had known who he was for a while, but I never talked to him. My girlfriend used to be kind of friends with him, and then recently, one of her friends became friends with him, and that's her best friend. So we all just hang out because it's kind of just whatever. But we've one-on-one, never hanged out.
Okay.
Never.
All right. Do you know Ricky's phone number?
Yeah. He literally texted me the next day to go fishing with him, and I ignored him because of what happened last night. Like, I literally have the only text he's ever sent me. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you want to do anything. And I said, don't respond because of what happened last night.
Saturday?
Yeah.
How old do you know this dude, Sal?
Sal is 19.
You better friends with him than Ricky? Or?
Not so. I've known Ricky longer, and I've known him for a short amount of time, but we've become closer, I guess, because he's in my current friend group. And I've known Ricky, I'll still hang out with him. He's cool. He's usually never really that crazy or anything. It's just this one occasion.
He been known to do anything like this before?
No, never. Literally, we're the cleanest, squeakiest dudes ever because we don't want to do that. We just want to have fun and fish. If I was going to that marina to steal, I'm not wearing a fucking Vineyard Vine shirt, shorts, and Birkenstocks.
All right. I got you. Understandable, man.
And I'm bringing my rod, and I'm throwing it in the water. I'm just going to go and just take it. I'm not there to steal. I'm really there to fish.
Yeah. All right. Understandable, man.
I hate that I got caught up in the wrong crowd.
Yeah. I think you got put in a bad situation. I think it's the afterwards of putting it behind a dumpster, I think is the tough part.
I just don't want to keep that in my house.
I get you.
Because now I come here and I'm like, okay, I've had it in my house. Why did you have it in your house?
I get it, because now you're keeping it for yourself, you know? I think you got put in a bad situation. I think that's the part that's a little bit difficult for you. Let me go talk to the guy who owns these rods, get them back to him, and see where we can go from there. All right, man? All right. I appreciate you talking to me.
Grading the parties on legal terms, the responding officer earns a B+ for textbook scene work. The investigating detective earns an A- for clean Miranda compliance under Miranda versus Arizona and skilled use of open-ended questioning that avoided the functional equivalent of interrogation problem from Innis. Ricardo Gonzalez receives a D. His spontaneous traffic stop confession single-handedly opened the investigation, and his post-Miranda waiver in the interview room compounded the damage. Humberto Lopez receives a C+. He came in voluntarily without counsel. which is the single largest unforced error a named co-suspect can make in a felony investigation. The lesson is simple and codified in decades of Supreme Court precedent. Under the Fifth Amendment, every person has the right to remain silent and the right to counsel. To invoke them, the language must be clear and unambiguous. I am invoking my right to remain silent, and I want a lawyer. Once invoked, under Edwards versus Arizona, all interrogation must cease. Voluntary cooperation feels intuitive and morally appealing, but in a felony investigation, it almost never improves the suspect's position. The constitutional protections exist precisely for moments like these. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments which interaction you would like analyzed next, and subscribe for more legal breakdowns.